Morning guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Three Hammers. It's Luke here. How we doing? Big game today, tonight, this afternoon, early evening, whatever you want to call this ridiculous kick-off time that we've got today. It's a massive game. It really, really is. You know, it can be argued that, you know, by winning the game we're just prolonging our pain and we'll probably go out next round anyway. But it's just, you know, I don't want this to be our last European night. You know, I don't want us to go out on a whimper after such a great campaign last year. Season before that, a really good campaign as well. Whatever you think about David Moyes, and well, you know, we've talked about him to death now. You know, I just wanted to go. Let's think about West Ham and think about the days out for the fans. Listen, we need to come out tonight how we finished that Burnley game. Antonio needs to start tonight. Kudus, Bowen, with Paquetá in behind, and he needs to, you know, have the bravery to drop a Ward-Prowse or a Souček to let us go and let us play. Try and kill this team off. Listen, they're okay, sort of defensively, they're quite well organised, but going forward, there's not much. You know, that Griffo's quite a good player, and the Japanese guy on the other side's a good player. But apart from that, they're fairly toothless. Well, I don't want us to go out, you know, by trying not to lose the game. Go out, if we're going to go out and we've tried to win it, head held high. It'd be quite actually embarrassing to go out to these, I'll be honest with you, and there's no disrespect for them, but we've beat them twice in the group stage, and then to go out in the knockout stages to them, when the second leg's at home, which is always an advantage over a two-legged tie, would just be absolutely embarrassing. I don't want that. I think we can win. I think it's not, West Ham, you know, we know what we're like. We're renowned for making the games harder than they need to be, and that's my fear. But I like to think that, you know, if Bowen, if he plays sort of, like I say, if Bowen's on the right hand side, Antonio maybe through the middle, Kudus on the left, or vice versa, I think we could, if we have a performance like Brentford where we come out the blocks flying, we could blow them away, and that's, fingers crossed. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not, like I said, I'm not living in hope of that. I think he's going to set up. We might have a little spell for 10 minutes and then we'll see 12 behind the ball, 15 behind the ball. But all accounts, there's quite a lot of tickets still left. They're putting about 12,000 tickets left, so there's going to be quite a lot of empty seats tonight, which is a shame, but it's understandable, you know, with the kick-off time and stuff. You know, it's not ideal. There's a few other little bits and bobs that are about in the news, West Ham-wise. McGurd has changed his agent, which means, you know, usually means only one thing, that he could be off in the summer. It's a shame with him. You know, I think people have repeated the same stuff over and over with him, that there's a good player in there, a really good player in there, but he doesn't suit West Ham's system, especially under David Moyes. You know, if you're going to be facing all that pressure all the time, it's just not going to work. And, you know, the fact that he, you know, is a ball-playing centre-back, you know, he's got a lovely pass on him and stuff, and when we see him, you know, on the left wing the other day, he looked okay there because he is a good footballer. I think he needs to be next to a monster, you know, like a Dawson, or, you know, when Zuma was in better form, him. So yeah, I think we'll get good money for him, which is one good thing. But yeah, it's a shame, like I say, under a more progressive manager where he's not facing as much threat, I think he could have been a real good player for us, I really do. I was trying to think what the other stuff is. Oh yeah, the only other big thing, just to finish off the video, is obviously Liverpool have announced Marcus Edwards, I think that was his name, as their director of football. So that means that Tim will be staying for at least one more year. And like I say, I've watching Gonzo's video this morning, really good video. He's talking about, you know, how just let him have the free rein now, you know, go in full force now, don't go in half-hearted with it. Let Tim have full rein, you know, let Tim pick the manager, let Tim pick the players, and let them, you know, let this manager, coach, whatever you want to call him, the next one, you know, have to deal with it and work with it. You know, that's what we need now. You know, we need a coach, good head coach that can, you know, get us playing better football, and you can see an identity and a pattern of plays and stuff like that we haven't seen for a long time. Yeah, that's it for today. I'll be back probably in the morning with hopefully, fingers crossed, happy review of the game to say we've gone through and we can look forward to the draw. Let's hope I'm not on here depressed and gutted, because I tell you what, if we do go out, David Moyes, his time could come even quicker than the end of the season. I think, you know, a couple of bad results after that, and there's some tough games with Villa, Newcastle, etc. I think a couple of bad ones and he could be gone before the end of that. So enjoy the game tonight, guys. Cheer the boys on. Come on, you Irons.